Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Slice of Shonen. I'm your host, The Cloudy Crone. Today, we'll be reacting to Hibike Euphonium episode 3. Now, in the last episode, everybody pretty much got assigned their instruments. They went, tried out a bunch of different instruments, and at first, Kumiko didn't want to use the Euphonium. She wanted to try something new, but eventually, she ended up getting dragged over back into the Euphonium because an old friend of hers was like, "Oh, are you gonna use the Euphonium again?" And that's when, I forget the girl with the glasses, but she was kind of like hammering for her to come over and join the Euphonium. Eventually, she got her way. She was like, "Oh, so you do know how to use the Euphonium." So, she's gonna be using that. Everybody else got their instruments. I believe Reina's playing the trumpet, and Sapphire, is that her name? She's playing the contrabass. I believe that's what it's called. And then I forget the last girl's name, but I think she's playing the tuba? I don't know. I don't remember exactly. But one really big important thing that happened in that episode was the teacher asked them, did they want to spend this time just like, you know, having a good time, having a fun time as a band together, or do you guys want to shoot for nationals? And pretty much everyone said shoot for nationals except for Kumiko's childhood friend. She preferred to have a good time with everyone rather than, you know, working and grinding super hard to get nationals. Now later when they were talking, she tells Kumiko to, like, I believe she says something along the lines of like, you know, life is short, so enjoy these moments while you have it, something along those lines. And that ties into why she voted for the enjoyment over working really hard. So I thought that was really important to kind of keep noted in our noggins. But anyways, if you guys are excited for the episode, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts on the episode down below, and subscribe for more Slice Shonen content. If you have not already and you are enjoying the series, make sure to thank Alexis in the comment section down below, and also consider supporting me and my channel through Patreon for as low as $2. All patrons will be getting these episodes early, so this, Bakemonogatari, Grand Blue, and The Irregular at Magic High School, these episodes will be dropping first on Patreon, so if you want to be the first in line, that'll be the way to do so. But with that all out of the way, let's get right into this episode. Alright, so this is the part of the episode where you guys will either grab your source videos or you'll click the mega link in the description. Down there in the mega link, it'll have the video, the anime, everything all together in one big frame, I guess. Is that the right word? One big video? And if you want to follow along, then just click the source video and you can follow along through that, because we'll be starting this in, see? 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So it looks like it's giving us a bit of a recap. That's a shiny trumpet. Is that even a trumpet? Because most trumpets I've seen are like, you know, brass, like yellowish, kinda, but hers is silver. So maybe it's something else. Alright. We got this nice heartfelt opening. Whew, man. I have been grinding today. I've been recording a lot of anime, and I think, like, I don't know, normally I'd be perfectly fine by the time I get to Hibike Euphonium, but I think the thing that's really, like, kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but definitely reacting to Grand Blue hit me hard, dude. Holy crap. I was laughing so hard that I just feel so drained now. It's like, my face hurts. Like, that anime alone is a completely different experience from a lot of the other anime I react to, because some of them have some funny moments every now and then, a lot of cool moments, a lot of action-packed moments. This one, for example, has some wholesome moments, very interesting moments, but with Grand Blue, man, my face just hurts. But I still want to figure out where this series goes from here, because it definitely seems interesting. And we still have to talk to Reina. We kind of talked to her last episode, but it wasn't like a serious back and forth conversation. It was a nice start though. Uh, okay, Reina. Dang, she called her out straight away. Circular breathing. Is that in through your mouth, out through your nose? Or is it more complicated than that? Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Okay, so everybody's grinding, they're getting their groove on, figuring out how to use their instruments and stuff. AKA 3-3. Wait, where's Kumiko? Oh, okay. Oh, nah. She's struggling. I feel like okay, this is just kind of a guess, but I feel like she's going to have the roughest start or the hardest time learning how to use the instrument. But by the end of this series, I feel like she's going to be one of the best just cuz she seems so dedicated. Even though she's struggling, she's working hard at it. Don't refer to them like property. Partners. They're instruments? Oh snap, we got a whole catalog to choose from. Tubas. So Kato. Well, I think she gave her first name. I think Kato's her last. And she might have told us her first. Dang! That thing looks nice! Brand spanking new! There's her contrabass. That thing is so massive, dude. She's like, what? George. You know what? I can see it. Hey, what you got? Tubacabra. What? Tubacabra. Alright. It works. Has a nice little ring to it. Man, she really doesn't want to use the Euphonium. Dang, man, these instruments look so polished. They look amazing. Like, look at the level of detail using that. All the different shadings, the highlights. Dang. Tuning. You have to tune brass instruments? I didn't know that. I thought it was just like string instruments. Oh, and then maybe drums. Or I guess they'd be percussion. The Marines hymn. Yeah, honestly, I'm with the guy. Like, we don't have time for this right now. Sax Coon. Again. I respect that. Someone said they'd give her one, but she'd rather get it herself. That's respectable. Look at her. She's still hard at work, dude. I feel like I hit the nail on the head. She's gonna be one of the best later on because of how hard she's working for this. Wow, so I guess it's like that for all instruments. Cause that's how I felt when I was learning guitar. I was like, dang, how do people do this? Like there's marks on my fingertips from holding the strings and stuff. Like, man, is it this painful for everyone? Well, it wasn't really painful, but it was just annoying to hold. Cause it's like the little, I don't know how to explain it. Like in the guitar strings, there's like bands. I don't know how to explain it, but like when you hold your finger against it, you can like feel the ridges on the string, and that feeling would get annoying. Dang. Hey, give it a shot. Yep, that's what instruments do. Okay, I guess I can see it now. The little like notches you turn to tune them. Wait, what happened? He clearly doesn't want to talk about it. Dang, maybe they got like last place or something and they gave up. Oh, she's starting to think it over again. Was joining band really a good idea? Hmm. Wait, what? So are they training without him? Like, is he the conductor? All right, we go. Let's see how good everyone sounds. Hmm. Okay, not bad. I was expecting someone to screw up. Oh, okay, okay. There it is. There are some beginners, so it makes sense. Hmm. Oh. Oh, dang. This is what they asked for. He told them up front, like, do you guys want to win or do you guys want to have fun? But they're sick of this. Dang. Oh my gosh. This dude is savage. Ouch. Dang. I'd be like, man, screw this club. I'm out of here. Man. He was talking to them like they were worthless. He said they aren't even worth instruction yet. Alright. Horn-chan. Who is she shooting for? They left her? Oh. half of the students, oh, they quit last year. Hmm. So they're slacking. Dang, that's probably how a lot of them feel right now. She's really beat up about this. Man, her voice actor sounds so familiar. I need to look it up after this. Oh, I know exactly. I think I know exactly whose voice she has. Oh, man. Oh, if I get this, I'm gonna be so happy, dude. I think she has the same voice as the girl from A Place Further Than the Universe, the girl that was a celebrity when she was like a child celebrity. Those two, oh man, their voices sound so identical. I have to look it up after this. And she doesn't look happy either. Hmm. What about Reina? What does she think about all this? Yep, if one person slacks, it can mess up the entire performance. Reina! Hmm? Oh, it is! And she knew just by listening to it. So she's the only one really practicing on her own. She sounds pretty good too. And even they hear it. And he does too! Reina, man. Her determination to get to nationals, I feel like that's gonna change everyone. What? What is that word? And why was it in such a weird font? Dang. Alright. Look at that, dude! So, her hearing Reina play the trumpet kind of re-inspired her to want to be good. Want to shoot for nationals as well. Man. Dude, I really want to see Reina join the group. Like, I want to get inside of her head. I want to know what she's thinking. Why she, like, cried out like that. I want to know what's going on in her head. Because she's such an interesting character, but she's so far away from us. Like, we see her, I don't know, she got a total of like what, maybe a minute and a half of screen time this whole episode, and she's the one that like stood out the most to me because she's clearly passionate about making it to nationals. So I just want to know, like, how did she feel when their teacher was going off on them? Like, why was she so frustrated after her practicing? Like, oh man, there's so much I want to learn. But I think it's awesome that her playing actually kind of, I feel like it kind of touched all of them. I feel like it touched the teacher. It made him think like, oh, maybe there is someone that really wants to make it to nationals. I think it touched the, like, club presidents. They thought that, like, they thought that pretty much everyone gave up on the band because of the teacher's, like, strict rules. But Reina didn't. And then even Kumiko, we saw her, she was kind of, you know, I don't know, it seemed like she had almost given up as well. And we saw, like, as she walked past that classroom with the girls that were just, you know, doing girl things or whatever, she wanted to, I don't know, she kind of felt I'm guessing she kind of felt envious of them because, you know, she wanted to do that, but instead she's wrapped up in band. And now we see at the end of the episode, she seemed almost excited to be in class, and she, like, greeted the presidents as soon as they walked in, like she was happy to be there. And I think this is all because of Reina, which I think is so cool. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the episode, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts on the episode down below, and subscribe for more Slice Shonen content. Make sure to check out the Cloud Crowd Discord, link will be in the description, and also consider supporting me and my channel through Patreon for as low as $2. But with that, I'm going to head out, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.